where the big money is. Fighting game is kind of the same way. I mean, you can get paid for winning, but at the end of the day, you can't continuously put yourself to make money unless you can make somebody else more money than you're going to be getting paid, and that trickles down to you, and you get continuous revenue.
Tom, hold on a second. DMG, you got to split out?
Yeah, I have to head out because I have an early day tomorrow for work.
All
Tom Brady, I would love to continue this conversation because I think you and I have a bit of a disagreement because what I do for my players, I do it strictly out of the passion that I love my community. I'm not trying to get dime one out of any of my guys.
No, I'm not saying you are. But
no, I'm just giving you an example because as you said that
big bucks. They're talking about the players to make the big bucks, and I'm like, players can't get the big bucks because that requires you to then say, hey, I do this for a passion, and you to basically say, well, I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and pay you whatever you think you're worth, regardless of how it affects me. And you got to worry about yourself as well. You can't just give everything away. You know
I totally understand where you're coming from. I really do. The thing is that when it comes to this part of the business, because basically this is what it is a business.
It's a business.
Basically, what it is that if I, from some strange reason. But when I first started DMG, I know for a fact that, I'm not going to make money out of this. I'm not trying to make money out of this. All I want to do is to give something back to my community that I've been a part of for almost 20 years. And I just wanted to make something out of nothing. And the best way to do that is to take what I know, take my passion, take my ability and information that I know how to market, how to sponsor, and be able to give something back to these guys.
But you're like an agent. You see what you're doing. I understand what you're doing. What you're doing is still you're basically helping players out. And then you basically try to market players to other sponsors who have a need. And you say, I have this guy. You basically are like your agent when you try to get them opportunity. I totally understand that. What I'm just saying is for some reason, I think the biggest problem is players don't realize that the industry is not yet where they want it to be. Players expect right now.
Not yet. But you can't say it will ever get there, though.
No, I agree. It will get there. It's not there today.
Right.
And it will be there in a few years, like I mentioned before. It will definitely be there in a few years.
Like I tell you,
based on the progression of how this community is going.
Tom Brady, would you disagree with my statement earlier that it is possible that 10 years from now, Cdjr can rack up $500,000 in tournament wins and sponsorship in a game if he's the best fighting game player in the world, or even the top 5? Do you think that's 10 years from now? You see that happening?
First of all, you got to say this: winning is never guaranteed whatsoever. That's one. So you can't make money just you have to win. You can't make but.
Of course, you are slightly more marketable if you're winning. Yes. So I'm saying he's a successful gamer and he's marketing himself.
But
10 years from now.
Yeah, but through through placing top in tournaments, as well as, endorsements, I don't see why he can't.
Hey guys, real quick, I just want to say good night, and James, thank you so much for having me.
No problem, sir. Anytime.
I would love to come back next week and continue with this conversation.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to definitely fill it in, man. I'm going to have Spot next week. I should be having Sindel on here. So after Sindel, I'm going to be going a little bit more into this.
Yeah, Jose. You gotta get this. Hey, James.
Yeah.
Can you unban me in the chat?
Are you banned in the chat?
I'm banned in the chat.
Lol.
Well, that's because you fucking.
Are you banned?
I can't talk in the chat.
Oh, are you banned or timed out?
It kept saying like you can't talk for like 700 seconds or something.
You're timed out. You're timed out.
All right. Once again, hey, every asshole out there that thinks they're a fucking ban monster. All right, let's see who's banning motherfuckers now.
some people like power. It's cool.
All right, take care, guys. I'll talk to you guys very soon.
All right, man.
All right, Jose. We'll be in contact always, of course. I just want to shout out to DMG. I gotta say, as a guy from the outside looking in that has been involved in the scene. I mean, DMG has the formula, and they're going to be one of those teams that are going to take players in that direction because I see some potential in that, the professionalism, the analysis, and the way of approaching sponsors. They have a model that's going to be successful, and it's going to continue to grow. So shout out to DMG on that for sure.
And also, the next biggest thing about sports and games is the NFL can't say, Peyton Manning's too good, we're going to nerf him so he can't read defenses as well.
was odd.
Yeah, that's a Skype issue right there.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck
Sorry.
Skype. It's all
Yeah,
right.
but
Yeah.
like I was saying, like
Tom Brady. Ironically, have you ever heard of the Tom Brady rule in the NFL?
it's which rule was that? It's actually called the Peyton
The
Manning
Tom
rule.
Brady rule was basically a rule that made quarterbacks slightly more untouchable than they already were, and it's continuously being changed. The rules are constantly adjusted.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Whether
That's the
it's a
rule.
running back league or it's a wide receiver league. Yes, there are nerfs in
I mean,
sports.
we all know
You
the
know,
Peyton Manning rule is that you
in
can't touch the
basketball.
receiver 5 years after. I mean, I understand. Listen, I understand, but nerfing the rules are different. You see, nerfing the rules in MK9, for example, would be the universal dash nerf. They nerf the rule of the game that everybody has to adhere to that. That's a rule. You see what I'm saying? But basically, the difference would be the NFL saying Peyton Manning reads defenses better than anyone else. We're going to make a rule that says every quarterback can change the plays at the line of scrimmage except Peyton Manning. You see what I'm saying? That's a nerf. It's handed down to one player and one player.
Rob, mute your mic.
You see what I'm saying?
But then I don't understand how. Okay, give me it back in gaming then. How exactly do you nerf a specific player?
Well, no, what I'm saying is in sports, you don't nerf a specific player, but in games, you can see a specific character that a player is having success with and nerf that specific character. And
that's why I say infiltration is the future of professional gamers, because you don't stick to one character. To me, if you want to be a professional gamer, you got it. You're a professional gamer, not a professional character.
No,
that's my extreme opinion. I guess I could be wrong, but that's the way I look at it. So even in that sense, if my character is nerfed, I pick up the best character and I win.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. My point is that is the difference in sports and gaming. The NFL is not going to say, Denver, listen, Peyton Manning's too good. We're going to have to nerf him. And then say, well, Denver, I'll tell you what, we nerfed Peyton Manning. Get rid of him and go out and get yourself a new quarterback. You see what I'm saying? That doesn't happen in the NFL. You understand my point? Whereas in fighting games, and here's the difference is,
examples of that still, that it's not. Let's say it's not a reason why gaming can't become as successful.
No, I'm just pointing out the differences in sports and gaming as opposed to, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not an advocate of the esports thing. I would say though that the dollar industry, I believe, can eventually be just as big in competitive gaming as it is in sports. I think the money can flow just as fine because you can get the attendance figures, you can get the viewership, and that's what entertainment in sports is built on. It's built on filling up arenas, advertising product through the media, and gaming has channels to do that. So
I agree, but
may I jump in here, gentlemen, greetings.
What's up, Triforce?
Yes.
Hey, wait.
Once again,
before you start.
Greetings. Greetings is that's my introduction.
Actually, no, that's my introduction.
For can I ask you a question, Triforce? Like not like all jokes aside, like some serious shit.
Oh God.
Okay.
Yo, come on, man. Like, let's be serious here. For real. Can I ask you something?
Yes, you can ask a question.
Do you like fish sticks?
Oh my goodness, this shit is so stupid. Anyway.
Damn, that's twice.
Yeah, this one keeps dropping, bro.
Yo,
Dice is going crazy.
And I paid for this
like
fucking
we all
service?
get nerfed. We're all getting nerfed.
And I paid for this fucking service? You gotta be kidding me, Skype.
So let me jump in here with this statement now, okay? So number one, there's a couple of things that you guys all mentioned, and I don't want to look like I'm the guy that's coming in here and is trying to impose his views and opinions on the situation as fact. But I would like to mention a couple of things, 3 things specifically. Number one, there should never be a conversation where competitive gaming is ever being compared to sports. The reason why hold on, let me finish. The reason why competitive gaming is not expanding at the exponential rate it should be expanding is because we are trying to convince the people who have money that competitive video game playing is the exact same thing as sports.
As being a professional athlete.
As professional athletes.
In a nutshell, they're lying.
No, well,
it's
not
lying.
only not only hold on. Wait, not only is it a fabrication, misleading, but many of the people who have the money just don't buy it because they cannot understand the transition because there is no transition. That's number one. Number two, believe it or not, you guys are going to argue this, but I've read this article myself from the words of Sundance. MLG does not, believe it or not, yes, they're using the words, but I've read the article myself. They do not promote esports. In the article, and I'm going to find the article for you guys so you can see it. In the article, they ask, why does MLG call it esports? Sundance says, actually, we don't call it esports. It's competitive gaming. However, that is the label it is given so that it is the universal label for everyone to understand what it is. Esports. But esports is really just competitive gaming. Competitive gaming is the umbrella. Esports, I guess, is the different types of infrastructure set up for it, like a league such as MLG, whereas SRK it's under competitive gaming, but it's not an esport like MLG, which is a league. It's more like a circuit or someone else that's doing some form of other competitive gaming competition. So this blah 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 blah. So they don't do that. It's really the new age gamers who do not know how to really look at it for what it is that keep saying esports, 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 and now this is what we just call it now. It's just esports now. It's the same terminology with the word nigger. It's been used so much now, it's now common knowledge. Everyone says it, black, white, Spanish, whatever you are. We're all just using the word because it's just the common word now, as sad as that is. That's number one. Number two, when people say competitive gaming cannot make the money that these athletes are making, that is absolutely 100% false. That does not happen here in this country because we are improperly marketing competitive gaming. Fatality was the only person who got it right while everyone is doing the opposite of fatality.
Say it again about fatality. Say it again so the stranger can hear that.
Fatality is the only one who got it right where everybody else is doing the opposite of fatality. Fatality made almost $500,000 winning. He has made several million marketing. That just goes to show what we're doing wrong. All these dumbass, wet behind their ear, Similac drinking, young ass, dumb motherfucking gamers are out here all talking about, but I've won evil. What the fuck does that mean? Translate.
Wait. Let me interrupt you. Just so everybody in the stream knows. Who won Evo?
Oh, you bastard.
I'm just curious. I just don't know. Can somebody help me out in the stream? I don't know who won Evo.
You are a scumbag.
For what game?
For Mortal Kombat 9.
You know,
Cdjr, you won it, right? Oh, wait, no, you didn't win it. Who won that? Who won that?
Not going there. Not going there.
Mr. Legend.
Oh, that's right. Perfect legend. That's right. Okay. Anyway, go on, Triforce.
Not going there. No.
The issue here is when I found out this style of marketing, I made my organization. I had an organization of very same structure, but I tried to do it with rather than one, make an army of fatalities, so to speak, to then infiltrate the industry and market the brand as a whole. DMG is doing the very same thing. EG is doing the very same thing. Navi is doing the very same thing. Team Liquid's doing the very same thing. SK Gaming is doing the very same thing. All of these companies are doing the same thing, and they're having success at a steady rate. Now, what they're waiting for now is for the quote unquote esport infrastructure to expand so that they can expand their business. Because as someone mentioned, in order for Kobe Bryant to make millions, the league had to make billions.
Well, the Lakers organization.
Or whatever the situation is. So in order for organizations like Empire or EG or any of these teams that have these rosters of players to make this real money, the league has to make the money, which is why supporting.
Okay, well, first of all, Triforce, let me stop for 1 second because, first of all, before you keep going on, I want to clear up a few misconceptions of the way people think gaming is going to work. Because I know a lot of people do look at the pro sports model and they say, well, gaming is going to go that route and that's where the money is going to come in. If you look at pro sports, first of all, if pro sports makes a lot of money by selling their game, by selling their merchandise. They sell their game to get television time. They sell their games to fans, getting in the seats. There's a reason why Jack Nicholson is paying, millions of dollars for those tickets, to sit courtside at the Lakers, I mean, they're making a lot of money by putting seats in the arena, what do they think in baseball? They say it's a problem when teams can't fill their fucking stands all year. It's a problem. It hurts their revenue, but they have television deals. They put, people in the seats and they sell merchandise. Gaming can't do that because, first of all, just in case anyone ever has this vision of gaming with thousands and millions of people sitting in a stadium watching them play or watching them around the world, first of all, let me just say this right now. If you go, to this guy in a business suit that's going to sit here and pay for season tickets to the Lakers, first of all, his fat ass right now realizes he has no business on the court with Kobe Bryant. He has no business on the field with Ray Lewis. See, the problem is when a gamer wins something, like on a big show, the first thing the person asks him, which is an insult, is, tell me something, Mr. Gamer. How much time do you play this game, right? They don't say to Peyton Manning when he wins the Super Bowl, Peyton, how many hours a day do you practice? Because, see, that guy who knows he has no business in the ring with Mike Tyson or on the court or field with Kobe Bryant or Ray Lewis, he realizes, he says, these guys were just born better than me. No matter how much I try, they'll always be better. But I enjoy the sport, so I'll just have to watch it because I have no choice. You see, with gaming, they look at gaming and they say, wait a minute. If I put as much time as you into the game, I'll be just as good as you.
Now watch this. Now, so let me jump in on there for a second, Brady, and add to it. Now, this is where the managers come from, the people who know how to engage the media. If that question's asked to me, so Triforce, how many hours does your gamers put into this? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sell these bastards a story. That's my job, to sell these guys a story that's going to add integrity to the brand that we have and the players. Well, actually, they don't really put a lot of hours into it because they have personal lives, but these guys have a certain talent and potential. And what I try to do is I try to structure some type of environment which can harness that potential, i.e. the word development, which is why I say Empire Arcadia is a development company. Why? Because media and real businesses can respect that. They do not respect, I'm a competitive gaming organization. They're going to look and laugh at you. Like, what the fuck does that mean? So does that mean you just get kids who can play video games and they sit in front of video games and just play games? They're going to laugh at you, which is why when we play Triforce, describe your company in a word. We are a digital development organization. I don't say video game team. Why the fuck would I say that? They'll laugh at. That's like you going on a date. So what job do you have? I play games professionally. The girl is gonna be like, what? But if you go, I'm a CEO and a founder of a digital entertainment organization. First of all, they're not like digital entertainment organization. That's so wide range. Is it a lie? No, it's a stretch on words. But are you lying? No. But they can respect what you're doing because they can't really understand what you're doing. But all they know is that what you're doing is a little bit far more than what they're doing. So they just leave it alone. It's a play on words. These are the politics. This is where the bullshit and the business come in. The real people. But you know what gamers do? This is what I hate. I hate when they do those little stupid ass trailers at Evo when they're looking at how evolution is, and there's this fucking fat sloth of a motherfucker wearing a tight shirt. The shirt doesn't fit, so the underbelly comes out, and he's wearing these shorts, and it's hairy, and he stinks. It looks like flies is around him, and he's breathing there like he's and they're showing all the pictures of the gamers that's competing, and that's the image that they're showing. So it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. But then people go, but look at Triforce. He's walking around with a power glove. Do
but
you
know
really?
what? But you know what, Triforce? And once again, we can go back. Tell me an ugly baseball player.
Exactly.
Who do they show? Derek Jeter, fucking Alex
Exactly.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't show Coco Crispy, who got fucking teeth that go from his nose down to his ankles.
Exactly.
And he's an ugly motherfucker. They'll show him when he does something good, but they're not the face of Major League Baseball.
No, they're not. This is why now Brady brought up something about no products. Show you how smart MLG is. And yes, it looks like I'm kissing their ass, but I'm kissing their ass because they're doing it right. They cannot.
Before you get in, let me just finish this. It takes me 2 seconds. Let me finish this stuff. Basically, the thing is, so look, we already have established that basically gaming is not going to make their money by putting people in a stand. CGS tried that route and they failed miserably. And a league like CGS will never come back around. The thing is, with gaming, I disagree with the fact that gamers are going to one day win $500,000 tournaments for fighting games. That they will never fucking come. It will never fucking come.
Nah, I don't agree with that, Brady.
You're already wrong.
I'll tell you right now. Not in my lifetime.
Not in my lifetime. It'll be 3 times a year as of next year. So you're talking $3 million next year. Well, what is that going to be 10 years from now?
Okay.
So that's correct. All the guys from Navi have already made.
Now, bro. Look, man. Look for someone to pay out $500,000 to first place, that means they have to make about $2 million in revenue.
And now, Brady, let me answer your question. No, hold on. Brady's on the point. Brady's on to something.
Not $500,000, but $1 million.
No. Hold on, Rolando. Hold on. Brady is onto something, and this guy who says exactly, no, you're wrong. Here is where you guys are wrong. This is why. The MLG is simply right now in front of our eyes. No one has noticed. Well, actually, you guys noticed, but I don't think you've realized what's going on. They need to create a products and service industry, a new market that supports competitive gaming, and that new market is pro gaming accessories.
I guess what I'm saying. Okay, first of all, stop for a second. This is Triforce. Hold on 1 second, because this is extremely important here, because this is where gaming is going to go one day, and this is going to make that market happen. But what I'm saying is, until this market happens, no one's getting paid $500,000.
Brady, the market's here.
But listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, right now, look at it this way. I had this talk with Triforce last year, and I said, a fucking baseball hat is just a fucking hat with a logo on it. If you wanted to wear a fucking hat, you would just go to Walmart and pay $5 for a fucking black hat. But instead, you want to spend $30 to put a white NY on it. And now it's a Yankees hat. You see what I'm saying? So if you just wanted that, you want to wear a Yankees hat, right? Look, if you just wanted, why not wear a Cdjr hat? Why not? Look, no one. We already know. But let's be serious here. Players are partial to their sticks and their pads. I don't care who endorses what new pad. Stop. I don't care who endorses a 360 pad. PS3 players are not going to say, let me drop my PS3 pad that I broke in and I'm only going to play on 360 pad because so-and-so. You know what I'm saying? Players are partial. They're superstitious, players.
The reason why I disagree with you, Brady, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna show you why I disagree with you, because Fatality was able to do it with his keyboard, right?
That's the keyboard, man.
No, and I'm gonna now. Who is the #1 stick manufacturer in the fighting game scene?
Triforce. Let's be serious here. Obi-Wan Kenobi don't use nobody else's lightsaber but his, all right? And I don't give a fuck who signed another one, right?
Yeah, but
he's using his lightsaber, all right, brother?
Hold on. Here is how that is D-block. Not everyone is a fucking Jedi. But for every single person that isn't, if you told them, if you use Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber, you'll be a Jedi too. There are far more people who are not Jedis than the ones that are.
Stop right now.
Yep.
People in this. Okay, what is the absolute worst fighting pad right now in the world? Okay,
absolute.
I don't care.
For business purposes, I will not name one.
Okay, I understand that, but I'm saying you and I both know that's out there. I don't care who endorses that pad. No one in this stream is buying that pad. Now, they may buy the pad as a collector's item to support that player, but no one is buying that pad as a
Now, watch this. I'm gonna disprove you right now. Nothing against Mad Catz. Mad Catz does not make bad sticks. They make good sticks. However, the Camber series sticks are better. That is in my opinion.
I like him.
And a lot of gamers, and it's not because Camber made the Empire stick. It had nothing to do with that. Because before there was an Empire stick, there was a Q2 Viper stick in which Sanford used to love it because we was like, it's heavy like the Moss stick. And we was like, yo, this stick is better. That's when we said, yo, Camber, could you make a stick like this for Empire? And Camber ended up making the Empire stick. But watch this. Mad Catz did not sign Justin Wong to a deal to make a Justin Wong stick. They signed Daigo Umahara. And now,
here, wait. Let me just say this out on the stream because, you know, I have no respect for nobody. Fuck Daigo. I don't give a shit about your stick. I don't give a shit what pad you use.
Look, stop. Look.
No. First of all, don't tell me to stop.
No, I agree with you.
The second thing is this. All right, the whole point of this, I don't give a fuck about a stick. I don't care about pads. My point is this. How is this community going to grow and this esports, as much as I hate the word fantasy, going to become a reality?
Merchandising, that's how. I mean, like, look, for example, you know, you would have, you know, instead of you'd have a Cdjr stick or hat or shirt. Look, DOA players, they can have like Lopedo. You can have, instead of nerds excuses, have some excuses, and it's like a nerd snack, you know. Hey, have some excuses for me. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be like a tasty snack. You know, excuses.
Yeah, but we can't grow
gaming terms
as a scene. We can't grow as a scene based on trinkets and swag.
No, you can grow. No, you can grow as a scene. Okay, I'm not.
You guys, I don't mean to interrupt, but Fink.
Yeah.
James.
Yeah.
Pig just beat our first 88.
Uh-oh, that's not good. You guys better not. You guys better not go. You guys better not let me down on that, man. You got 10 guys. I don't give a shit. Call fucking Rio up and make him an 88 tonight.
But I mean, gaming is going forward. It's not stopping, and it's going to continuously get better. And players will be worth more money, you know. And I mean, catchers will be worth more money. Players will be worth more money, and they'll be getting paid to do more than play. They'll be getting paid to play, to market, you know, stuff like that.
Yo, Tom.
Yeah.
Is Sub-Zero low tier?
Sub-Zero low tier?
Yeah.
It's tough to say, man. I've made him look questionably top 10, but unfortunately, I'm the only one outside of the Proxima Centauri system that can do that. So I mean,
I think it's top 5.
Sub-Zero in my hands, possibly. Other than that, I don't know.
Oh shit!
Listen, look. Now, merchandising. Okay, did anyone notice that on SRK last week, the company Bape created a Street Fighter shirt?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what it takes for either Mark Echo, Sean John, Rockaware, or any of these urban organizations to say, let's go in and start making video game apparel?
Hold on. You know what? I'm going to answer Jimmy's question here because Jimmy's basically got it all valid. Jimmy's basically saying, hey, I'm hearing a lot of this theory crafting here, and that's nice and all. But does anybody actually know how it's going to be, whatever? And the truth is, Jimmy, no. Nobody knows.
Oh, I do. Fuck that. I know exactly how it's going to be.
You know what I'm saying, Jimmy? We know. It's going to go and,
Nope.
It's going to go somewhere.
I've been saying it's going to be exactly what it is now for the last 10 years. And I know exactly what's going to go. It's a slow process because of the dumb shit we got to do, the stupid-ass gamers we got to go through and whatnot that do not listen. I understand. That's why it's going to be a slow process. James, don't ask any questions because I already know what you're thinking. But what all I'm saying is that we are on a good track. We do not have to worry about anything. Everything is going to be A-okay. We're making it more than, like, this thing is going to fall apart. It is not going to fall apart. It's a part of technology and entertainment. There are companies on standby. They're literally waiting. It's like they want to double dutch. You know when you get ready to double dutch to jump inside the rope? They look like they're just like, okay, when? Just let me know when. And the minute we have something available where they can see that they can and take over with, they are going to jump in. When that happens, all of these little companies like EMP and DMG and all, we have to be ready when it happens. And MLG, ESL, the people, DreamHack, all these big entities, even Evil, they're all setting it up. It's all about the pioneers, the innovators like Ronaldo, who wants to get a tourist board involved. What the fuck does a tourist board have anything to do with video games? Rolando found a fucking.
I think you understand why I'm so confident in what I'm saying.
Before you continue, hold all your thoughts, mute your mics. Let me run a commercial quick so I can take a piss.
Yo, James, you took your pills today, bro?
Timmy, what are you drinking,
my PP pills? Vodka and orange juice.
What are you drinking, Tim?
Vodka and orange juice.
I don't want you having a heart attack and shit, bro.
Vodka and orange juice tonight. I'm going slow.
Vodka and OJ, going slow tonight.
I'm eating Doritos. I like Doritos.
Can I do the segue? I've always wanted to do this. All right, guys, you're listening to the MK James on Blast Show. We'll be.
Why does everybody, between Ronaldo and Triforce, it's JamessMK, not MK James.
I got you, Jimmy. I know.
Really?
Oh, you just MK Wizard. Fuck that. That's how I remembered you back in the days.
I'm still old school. Hold on, let me run my commercial.
No, you know what? Because
James
put
McMahon.
MK first, though. Why did you put MK Tom Brady, MK Cdjr? So
I only put MK Tom Brady so I don't get sued by the real Tom Brady.
20 years ago, when these guys were all running in their diapers, they were pooping their pants, Brady, and pooping their pants, Manny and Junior, and all that.
Hey,
20 years ago, I was JamessMK, and I stayed it every
Wait
day.
a minute, that's not true. I'm an old man. 20 years ago, man, I wasn't that far behind, brother.
You were
Get
still
outta
in
here,
diapers,
man.
and you were still pooping in your pants. Come on.
That's not true.
1992. What year were you born?
77, brother.
Yeah, with me and Brady.
So you were like 13. So you were definitely still pooping in your pants.
Get out of here, man.
You crazy.
Let me run my commercial. Hold on, guys.
all right, guys.
Run your shit.
Run it.
Yo, Tom, when you gonna come to the house, bitch?
Soon, man, soon. I don't know. Sub-Zero's not top 5. Sub-Zero, he has the tools to be top 10, but he's not top 10. But he has the tools.
Dude. 2 frames.
PSM, let's go.
1 frame, actually.
I mean, 1 frame.
Hey, you heard what happened about him to Dave at MLG? You hear about
his dad, bro?
No, when Dave was playing me, and he was like, he said he was going to expose my Sub-Zero, like if I was in the tournament, so we played a first 3 to see what would have happened, and I beat him 3-2, Sub-Zero versus Brady.
Yeah.
Poor Dave, man. What is this? Oh, there you go.
Is Marvez gonna fight for the 88? Does anybody know that?
I have no idea if Marvez is even playing.
Yo, Rolando, you know how hype I am for fucking BXG, bro.
I know I'm appreciating the love, So I'm really hoping to meet you guys here, man. It's gonna be.
You're not ready though.
People don't know
The
experience
fucked up thing is that I'm not hyped for the tournament. I'm hyped to go there for vacation, man.
Exactly. That's it.
You're not ready for the vacation, Junior.
Yo, try.
All I'm saying is this. This is all I'm saying. When the time comes, make sure you at least, because I don't think there's going to be enough condoms for the island to provide all of the international.
Oh man, I'm not over about that.
I'll just keep the drift and women flowing. That's all I can promise.
I'm neutered, bro. I can't have kids.
Oh,
I don't need condoms.
Why does Beetle Tech just told me we can hear you?
For real?
Yeah,
Nah, he's lying.
Oh shit, they're hearing us?
Nah, they lying. No.
Nah, you said no. You said we can hear
Tell
you.
us mute.
It's better than the commercials anyway.
Oops.
What the fuck am I doing eating Doritos?
That's hilarious. You were talking through the whole commercial.
Yeah, I know. That's real good, guys. You're talking through the whole fucking commercial, Anyway, Trip Sessions, fucking putting that shit together, getting names out there, fucking promoting products, doing a hell of a job with us. Yeah, I'm fine with that. You know what? One day you'll all work for Trip Sessions.
This guy.
Yo, James, you like fish dicks?
Yeah, I do, especially when I stick them up your ass.
Oh man.
That way you get the tartar mouth all around your fucking mouth there.
Come on. This is just way too much shit.
It's the way Cdjr rolls, man. You know how those boogie down
But,
Bronx kids are?
do you prefer fish dicks or chicken dicks?
This is so stupid.
Just answer the question, man.
Hey, Junior, I know you prefer human dicks, but...
On a side note, I was going to put DOA on blast, but I decided not to.
What happened? What's going on with DOA?
First of all, they already nerfed Bass before I even got to do my shit. Remember I told you Triforce, they're going to take my shit out and nerf it before I can do it?
I was going to do it. You did.
They nerfed it.
You did tell me they was going to do it.
My shit, they put my 3.1 shit back in and nerfed it before I could even touch it. The moment I said, my shit is back in.
It's all about Tekken, man.
What happened?
It's all about Tekken right now.
Hold on a second. Hey, Rob, how is that Pig 88's match going?
Are you guys fighting the Emperor Clan guys?
No, Emperor's fighting STB, but they haven't set the time yet.
SD?
STB, like STD without the D, it's a B.
Oh, okay.
You know what's so funny, man? You know what I've always noticed, and I talk with Triforce about this all the time. There are some communities that don't play anything outside of their games. I mean, let's be serious here. Capcom players don't like to play anything that's not Capcom.
Right.
Tekken players only play Tekken, and they never go anywhere. And with MK, for some reason, MK players feel like they need to just expand past MK, which is really not true, actually. I think we're fortunate enough to be part of a franchise right now that, in my opinion, has the absolute best development team because those guys are the best to their community, better than anyone else is to theirs. I mean, those guys, they actually care. You and I talked about this, Junior, in New York. They actually, they care about us. They watch us. They hang out with us. Yep. So I really think that we have the absolute best fighting game community overall, and it's only going to get bigger. It's only going to grow. So I just didn't want anyone out there to really think that, you know what, I really love MK, but let me stop playing it to play Tekken. If you want to play Tekken, go ahead and play Tekken.
I'm not gonna stop playing Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying there are some people that feel like they have to move on to prove themselves a legitimate player. And I think MK is going the route of, if you're good in this game, you're a legitimate fighting game player.
Yeah, but see, the problem with a game like MK is this: the top players will eventually stop playing.
Yeah, see, the problem.
I won't.
No, there's some that will. They'll stop playing, and it allows people to.
Who's stopping to play, brother?
Look at it this way. Look at how VSM dominated the world in the beginning, and now everybody caught up.
They still play.
But they still play.
Yo, James, listen. Right. Nobody has caught up shit. Yo, VSM is gonna be back. I promise.
Oh, yeah?
But they still play.
This game is gonna die with VSM being on top.
Didn't you just hear Junior say, when are you going to come by? I mean, obviously they still play. All
I have to say is you guys don't have to worry about anything about the fighting game community. The fighting game community, despite all its negatives that it has, blah, 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 and all this other nonsense and bullshit, you guys are all good. You are. What is about to happen?
Not DOA players. No.
I can't. I'm not going to speak for any individual fighting game brand.
I bite my tongue.
I'm going to speak about the fighting game community in general. What is going to happen this holiday season in terms of media for gaming is going to be unprecedented. It is going to be OD. That's all I'm
talking about like holidays or whatever. Yo, Triforce. You need to get me a Wii U for free. You gotta hook me up.
Hey, Junior, I got 2 Wii U's on order already. I should have them before anybody, probably even before Triforce. You want one?
For real?
That's impossible.
Trust me, man.
Well, hold on.
I rolled Lincoln back in the day.
All right, fuck the Wii U for now. Wait, hold on, I got a question over here.
On Thursday.
Hold on. Question: since we got Triforce and Brady in here, do you guys have any insight onto what happened to MLG Arena being canceled?
Let me just say this. I'm not really sure why, but I know people in the community were kind of concerned about, MLG Dallas not having MK or whatever, and that's not. I talked to people today, and they gave me the okay to say, you know what, let them know MK is going to be there for sure, 100%. So, I really want to say right now to the community here, I think it's extremely important for MK to cap out the bracket at 128. I mean, there's been speculation of, hey, MK is going to be guaranteed to be there again next season. But as we just saw, nothing is ever guaranteed, So I think it's, Tekken will probably have about 90.
Except for character nerfs.
If MK shows up with 128 and Tekken Tag 2 gets 90, people are going to say, dude, what the fuck? This game is never leaving. And I think, you know what? Let's be serious here. These guys at Warner Brothers and NetherRealm, they have supported us in so many ways, putting bonus pots up, doing whatever they can to make sure the game even gets in MLG and EVO for a second time, even the first time to begin with. They have gone out of their way for us. These guys come to EVO on their own money to hang out with us and see their game being played. I mean, let's do something for them for once and show how much we actually care about the game that they made. So
I agree with you.
Sure
I agree with you 100% on that, but you have to admit, 3 million copies of this game sold. We did do something for them. We put paper in their
fine.
wallets.
But you know what? We're doing it for ourselves also, though, to try to make sure it stays there.
And my question is this. Why am I don't work for MLG. Why was I asked?
Man, because Triforce, you know everything, man. You got the dirt on everything, bro. That's why I gotta ask you.
You're the Black Nostradamus.
I want a fucking Wii U for fucking Christmas. That's what I fucking want from Triforce. So he better get me that.
No,
shit.
I got a Wii U for you, but you got to Wii me first, motherfucker.
James.
Whoa. Tom Brady, if I could just ask just a couple of questions I'm curious about before I go. As an MK player, I want to do a hypothetical situation, which actually is kind of a real situation for me. I'm a tournament organizer. You're a person in your community. You play Mortal Kombat. I'm mulling putting 5 games in my tournament. How do you tell me that Mortal Kombat should be one of those 5 games?
Why should it be one of those 5 games?
Or would you even bother to try and convince me? Would you recommend, hey, Rolando, you should put Mortal Kombat in VXG next year?
Would I recommend that you put it in there? Yeah, I would recommend it. I would say I would put it in there because basically, let's be serious here. There's always an automatic game, which is going to be Street Fighter. And obviously, at that point, I'm, probably Tekken Tag 2 would probably be more of an automatic game. But in reality, MK can still bring in numbers. And if you're going to do it next year, maybe, if you're going to do it next year, the fact that Injustice will probably be out, everyone that enters Injustice will still enter MK9. You see what I'm saying?
Will Injustice be out so soon? Because I keep hearing end of 2013. So I keep thinking by July next year that it wouldn't have been out, so that's why I never.
No. Actually, nobody knows when Injustice is gonna come out.
No one truly knows.
They haven't even hinted at when it's gonna come out.
But the thing is, look, this community does come together well when it has to, and I think if you're willing to go out there and say, you know what, guys, I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna put MK here, the community does respond. So I think the community will respond to something like that. The community travels very, very well.
Well, let's just put it like this.
I agree, Tom. I agree with you. Hold on, Rolando. I agree with Tom.
We guaranteed prizes, right? And the thing is, if we put a game in, I got burnt with Street Fighter Cross Tekken. 21 gamers for $1,000 prize, and it's fine. You know what? In the end of the day, it's there. It's a sponsorship, whatever. But as a tournament organizer, you do have to feel like, man, should I really have put Street Fighter Cross Tekken in? And
absolutely not.
Wait, exactly. But now in hindsight, of course, in hindsight, it's easy. In hindsight, it was easy, but in the process of planning the tournament around January with Street Fighter, all this hype and and then it flops, And then now the thing is, I need to be able to see the MK community because it is a gamble I want to take. I do want MK out here next year at VXG. I mean, Gross did his thing here. He needs a chance to defend the Caribbean's title in Mortal Kombat, and we want the best Mortal Kombat players to try and come here and take it from the Caribbean, and we don't think you guys will take it from the Caribbean. That's what we feel right now. So let's see if the guys from the America can come here, but I want you guys to come.
The title is in the Caribbean?
Yeah, the title is in the Caribbean. The VXG title is in the Caribbean.
Oh, VXG, yeah, for sure, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, the VX. I'm just saying, all VX
Hold on, guys. Something much more important than this topic right now. Hey, Pig, you with me? Pig? This guy on or what? You on there, Pig?
He's not in the call.
He's not in the call. I got him added in.
Oh, re-add him.
He's in, so. Pig, you there?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he's on. Pig, you on?
It's calling.
It's still calling. No, he's
No, he's connected,
what's
but
up?
he doesn't.
Hey,
there you
hey.
go. Give us that update.
Okay,
88's,
all right, so-
88's, listen up.
Let me see. I've kind of forgotten who I played. I've only lost one game. I beat B-Wiz, I beat Shori, I beat Gamer Blake. I think that's it. So I'm 9-1.
9-1. All right, so now I'm going to ask you this because I'm a dick-ass motherfucker. Are you going to do it with your last match? You're going to turn your TV off and play with your TV off against the last player?
Well, but I think I'm playing I think it's like me versus like 50 people. I'm taking on every 88 one by one.
You do what you got to do, man. You do what you got to do. Once you get past the 10 mark, you're going next round.
I'll do whatever they want to do. I'll do first to 5, first to 10 people, first to 15 people. I mean, I don't care.
Wow.
I just like playing, you know.
Sounds confident.
So you're 9 right now. You're 9-1.
I'm up 9-1. I'm good. And the guy who got the game off me was Gamer Blake, and we had a great series. I won 3-1, but he's really good.
All right, so you got to win one more. So hey, 88. So I'm reaching out to Thunder Rob over here. You hear me?
Oh yeah, Rob, what's up, Rob? You on here?
Rob, you here?
Yeah, Thunder's on here.
Yeah, he's on here. Thunder, you here? Pick up. I think he's dying.
Oh, so I got to play. Do I have to play My God next? Is that what it is? My God's really good.
You got to play. You got one more match to play, and then it's done.
Really? It's just My God?
It's
okay.
10. It's 10 versus 1.
Okay, I'm out, guys. I'll be back.
So do your last. Come back and let me know. All right, sorry guys. Resume that conversation there, Rolando.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, it's like it's something. It's an interesting situation because, like I say, I'm a very open tournament organizer. I'm willing to talk to people about stuff, and so I'm kind of bringing up the topic as a gaming community. How do you, first of all, does the gaming community ever approach tournaments and say, hey, are you gonna have Mortal Kombat? You should do it, and then they talk in the forums. What happens? Do you guys determine? Okay, these are the tournaments we're going to go to. Like you just talked a while ago, Tom Brady, about okay, we need to cap out the 128 at Dallas. How do you guys go about making that possible?
Well, I mean, from what I know, as far as like typical grassroots, most of the tournaments do their own thing, and they allow us to do our own setup. Like the East Coast, like let's say like the three up here in Philly, Shock, Summoning, Phil from DSM are like basically the guys that do and Pherleece, I'm sorry, and Pherleece, who's all silent over there, are the guys that basically run the brackets, set it up, do everything, and basically do all the legwork. All the tournament organizer is doing is collecting money and handing money out at the end of the day. They throw you in a room, you're on your own. As far as stream goes, if the stream happens, it happens through us, not through the tournament, the tournament organizers. And then
we get our own internet too, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, inevitably, when it gets to top 8, top 3, depending on that time of day, it'll determine if it's going to be a matter. It'll determine if. Oh, somebody's got their mic. Who's this? Tim.
Yeah, I turned it on.
Yeah, it'll determine if it's going to be a top 8 stream, a top fucking 3 stream, a top 1. I mean, I've seen it where they only stream the finals. So I mean, it's like. Yes, the community unites. I mean, dude, the fact that, like, here, and this is something that, when I hear people within the community shit actually on people in the community, you know what? I didn't show up to MLGs, the last 3 MLGs. I mean, it might be because I'm banned, but I don't know. But it's the point that I didn't show up to the MLGs, but you know what? I donated money to get the guys to Evo from England. So am I not supporting the community by going to the event? I donated 10, 15, 20 bucks, whatever I had. So I mean, the community, like Tom was saying, it unites. When push comes to shove, it unites around itself. And it's very introverted as far as, expansion goes. I wish, Mortal Kombat 9 can have a 700-person turnout.
But it's on the way there. Hold on, Jimmy. Hold on. It's on the way there because basically, let me just say this right now. I mean, basically, and I'm going to have to call out some scenes here because basically it's like this. When you look at MK9, the scenes have finally localized themselves. Each local area is capable of holding a tournament of between 40 and 50 people. If all those areas came together at every major, we would start having 300 to 400 man majors. Which would probably, right now people are just enjoying their local area because when the game first came out, they all had to travel across the country every single time. So right now people are kind of enjoying the fact that, I'll travel to this tournament here or this tournament there, but I'll just stay here and have my 50-man, tournaments here also in my region. When MK10, Injustice comes out, those guys will travel and we'll start getting, 300-man majors, but then our local scenes will start being 60 and 70-man majors. Then our 300-man regular tournaments turn into 400 and 500. And then our Evos will become 700 and 800. By the time MK9 comes around, we can actually have that 700, 800, 900-man major scene. And MK it's coming that way. It's growing that way. Scenes have localized themselves, and those player bases are growing over and over and over again. It is going that route.
Just for me to draw a reference on what you're saying, follow me on this example. If there are 10,000 Street Fighter competitive players in America, how many MK9 players there are? Like, what is the ratio you think?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you, but I'll tell you this right now. In the American subculture, there are no two games bigger than Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, period.
Of course, that's why I use that as the ceiling, just to see how far where MK9 falls.
Oh, make sure you put a little asterisk on that 2D, okay? Because not for nothing, Tekken is a very large scene.
Yes, it is.
He's absolutely right.
It is a very large scene everywhere else, but it's red, white, and blue.
Yeah, listen to all I have to say is if you had to pick between Soul Calibur and Mortal Kombat for VXG, you have to go Mortal Kombat.
I'd go Mortal Kombat.
Because we support our game way more than they do.
No, that's not a question.
MK9 has had bigger numbers at the most important majors than any Tekken tournament in the history of the Earth has ever had for any fucking Tekken. Tekken doesn't even know what a 500-man major looks like.
Well, let me ask you this. If you would have just run it off for the top of your head, Evo excluded, what do you think the top turnout for any tournament this year in the States was? And how much?
For Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Evolution?
No, exclude Evo.
He says rule out Evo.
No, excluding
That's
Evo.
an interesting question, actually.
The PDP tournament?
No, that's run.
Yeah, that's like a jerky tournament. I don't.
This year, final round.
Final round. Yeah, how many turned out for final round?
120.
So basically, this is what you're saying. We have issues making the 128 cap because you know what? At the end of the day, a tournament like Evo is a rarity. I mean, there's people that are coming out. I mean, how many people came for KOF that never touched the game? They just wanted to get themselves a free shirt. You know, people enter stuff at that point because of the notoriety or, the fame that comes with Evo itself. But as a community as a whole, we got to look at it and we got to say, we can fill 128 man, and it would be nice to do the 256. But we also got to be realistic with ourselves. And we got to say to ourselves, if we can hit that 128 mark, we should be damn skippy. We should be happy that we hit that. And this is going what I've said earlier.
Hold on one more time, Jimmy. Before we finish the thought, this is what I really wanted to touch on, and this is called the On Blast Show. So you got to put people on blast, obviously, which is what I'm here to do. So basically, it's like this: the reason why people aren't traveling right now is because we give fucking people free passes because we're such a nice family. Nobody wants to tell the truth sometimes. Just because you've done something once or twice doesn't mean you get to sit at home on your fat ass now for the rest of the game's life and say, oh, I can't make it. Sorry, guys. Look, Kevo the Man. Look, Kevo the Man won a major. Nobody in the entire history of the West Coast outside of Michelangelo has ever traveled out east and won a major, or anywhere else outside of the West Coast and won a major, and including their own tournament out there in Anaheim. Well, Detroit won, but let's be serious here. Detroit's more east than he is west. I mean, let's not lie here. I mean, so basically, but they get a free pass for infinity. You know, they're good players, but you got to do something more than once, and you got to leave your local area more than once or twice. I mean, it's no offense to them. It's just the way it is. Kevo the Man won a major. A real major, something none of them has ever done. But let's be serious here. What is Kevo the Man? He went to MLG Anaheim telling people, he went to this last MLG telling people, listen, you're free as fuck. You know, don't wish me luck. And he got pieced out. And he got pieced out fast. And this guy won a major and was considered one of the top players. And now he can't even go 2-2 in a tournament. And it's not to put him on blast here, but let's be serious here. His day is done until he proves otherwise.
Okay,
no longer to be considered. And hold on. But a lot of these other West Coast players, they got to go out there because you know what? They get.
Hold. I don't want to cut you right here. I just need a quick reiteration here. Gerchap, are you saying Pig got knocked out by my God at the end? That I have to. I actually will say this. I actually marked 10-1 over here with the 88s. And now I got to fucking knock Pig out. See now, Pig, if you had your other two boys there, you would have had a chance, but...
And Pig is free?
Pig is free, man, after only beating 10 88s.
Pig is free. Okay, so... but
basically, Sonic the Hedgehog, the complete series is on Netflix.
Basically, my point is, obviously, I'm not trying to single out the West Coast guys or any area, but that's saying that they're not top players, because they obviously are. But it gets harder the more you travel. Going someplace once or twice and showing you're good amongst the best. I mean, look, let's be serious here. You can't give anyone a free pass. The people that have traveled the most from the West Coast have obviously been Bone, I'd say Denzel, and Tyrant. Tyrant, he's done well the last few times, but Denzel went out to the arena. I love Denzel. He's a great player. People play bad sometimes, but the guy didn't even win one set. Period. I mean, you can't get a free pass. Went back out west, he won Revelations. Good job. But you know what? You got to keep traveling more. It just goes to show you that the more you travel, the harder it gets.
Remember when the East Coast used to get shit because they said we didn't used to travel to the West Coast?
We didn't travel outside of anywhere but fucking the tri-state area.
Junior, you agree. The more you travel, the harder it gets. What I'm saying is the more you stay home, the less of a chance you have to get knocked out. You know what? Junior is a Jack. He was a Jax player for a long time as a main. But the more he traveled, the more people got to study him, and they said, you know what? I'm going to only pick low hitbox characters, and they finally realized how to make it hard for Jax to win. So Junior said, okay, I got to go to Cabal in some of these matchups. But it's only because he kept traveling that it made it harder and harder and harder, and he had to make an additional adjustment. You know, and this guy Paulo, man, I love this guy. So basically, but you can't give people free passes here, and the more you travel, the harder it gets. Look, Denzel, obviously, he struggled once when he came out here. Tyrant struggled that one time he came out here too. They both have had events they didn't do so well at. They went back, they've had events they did great at. Denzel did great at Anaheim. He did great at Revelation there. Tyrant did great at the arena, did great at the last MLG. But just doing something on 2 or 3 occasions, other people have to do the same thing on 20 different occasions. You know what I'm saying? And, to be considered a top player with consistency, you have to travel with consistency outside of your coast. I mean, it sucks. I understand it's hard, but you have to understand that you can't be put up there on the same level as people that travel 20 times a year when you only do it 3. I mean, look, again, not to put anyone on blast here like Kevo, but the guy won a major. Obviously shows he's a top player, but the more he travels, look what happens. He's had some bad tournaments. He got pieced out at, On the Edge. Then he went to Raleigh, got pieced out there pretty early. I mean, it does happen.
Hey, hold on one second. Hey, Tom, I got a question from on Twitter from a Paulo Garcia. Does it say?
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
He's lying.
Oh, it says.
He didn't write.
It says, is Tom Brady actually better than Denzel?
Fuck yeah.
Who, me?
That's from a Paulo Garcia guy on Twitter.
Tell Apollo Triforce said, "Fuck yeah, shit is 5." What was it? Was it 5-1 or 5-0?
I'm not answering that question, man.
No, I'm asking you a question. What's the score? Was it 5-1 or 5-0?
My point is, Denzel's a great player. He had one. Look, he had one bad tournament in the arena. Tyrant
he
had
got scraped at ETG's house. Come on, keep the facts straight.
Stop. Come on, look. He had a bad tournament at the arena. It happens. Tyrant had a bad tournament. What was it? MLG Columbus. But the point is that I'm the god of any match with Sub-Zero, and you better fucking never forget that shit. Don't even go there, Bloodsport.
So does that mean you accept the Ermac on Sub-Zero first to 10 challenge, Tom Brady?
What challenge is this?
The challenge that I issued to you last show, but you weren't good enough to join us last show. But it's okay. I challenged you to a first to 10 to settle the old MKDC riff. What do you say?
What MKDC riff? I beat good players.
Oh, you know. Remember that time when I won all those matches and then you said it was your cousin and then somebody else?
Who is this? I don't know who.
I think you know who this is, Mr. Brady.
I don't know who this is.
Come on, let's not play these games.
Didn't you lose to Justin Wong, who couldn't beat Goldfish Keeper? Get him off
Are
the
you
show.
upset? Don't
Get the
upset.
fuck out of here.
Upset? It's okay. All right.
Oh! What are you talking about? You talking about playing online and
the ridiculous MKDC days. Anyway, Tom, I'm just asking a simple question. Like, let's say I'm at MLG Dallas and we do a first to 10 Sub-Zero on Ermac. Do you?
Okay, well, here's the thing. One,
I know you won't play me online.
Okay, look, I'll play your Ermac. I don't care. I'll play your Ermac. You know.
Will you play me online? I don't want to play online. I'd rather play you.
I'm not gonna play you online. I'm not gonna play. But let's be serious here. You couldn't beat Christmas Gift. Don't even. And you blamed lag. Look,
but I beat you. So if I beat you,
it's online, man. The game is different. I don't care. You can't.
Who's bragging? Who's bragging about winning online? I want to put you on blast.
I found it very funny that you said it was your cousin playing, not you. I mean, I don't know.
I'd say it was my cousin.
I always got a kick out of that because I mean, if it was you. And you can say it was you. It's okay. You know, Shao Kahn, he's kind of bullshit online. I'll give you that. He was a little, he had his breaker combo. Oh wait, no, you had a breaker combo too. That's right. What else was it? Oh, remember at the beginning when you told me that I just used 444 all the time, and that's why I beat you like 10-2.
Kfrog, it's online.
And then I said I wouldn't use it, and then I still won.
Yo, Frog. Why don't you come to VXG? You can play Tom Brady in a high-stake money match.
Kfrog. Are we really talking about my tournament resume versus yours? Because I can't find yours anywhere because it doesn't exist.
I'm talking about tournament resume. Anything out there? I'm just saying.
You couldn't beat Justin Wong.
For the challenge?
You lost to Justin Wong when he doesn't even play the fucking game. You went on a show to blow up Justin.
Everyone has a bad tournament once in a while.
No, but you have a lot of them then, man. I mean, Jesus Christ. I said,
come on, I've played pretty high in the ones I've been.
Yo, Justin Wong plays. He's got it on the Vita.
I said one bad tournament, not every bad tournament.
Well, okay. All I ask. I don't know why he's so salty. I'm wondering that.
How am I so salty? You haven't done anything in the game. I have more top 5 finishes than your entire country does combined. Get out of here, man.
It just got serious.
Come on, man.
Get serious. That's here.
Really what just went down there?
I mean, it's the truth. It's only funny because it's true.
You do know that I'm an American too, so
I do, man. I know you. You
can't blame Canada for my shortcomings.
It's true. I can't. I can't, man. I can't.
That's just a little ridiculous.
I mean, I have beaten technically every Ermac player out there. They've beaten me too, but I guess Kfrog is the one that's gonna...
That 12-year-old flawless you or something. I remember hearing about that. That was pretty terrible.
I flawless them right back, man. It doesn't matter. So what does it matter?
Didn't he knock you out?
Who?
The kid, the Ermac player, the 12-year-old.
What 12-year-old?
I don't know. There was some story back in the day, one of the earlier tournaments. He got knocked out by an Ermac player. There
was a Chris G also lost. There was a tournament where we were playing on 360 and we had to play like on the 360 pad. And Josh 99 beat me. I didn't say anything. I didn't make any excuses about it. I was like, okay, whatever. My character was jumping all over the place. I didn't care anything. But I remember it was people like you that when I went to the very next tournament called Summer Jam.
People like me. What do you mean?
Stop. Let me finish it because see, I don't tell this side of the story because I don't brag about.
I'll listen. I just want to know what you like people
I don't brag about outperforming Just 99. You know, I let him have his win. I didn't say anything about it. I went to Summer Jam. In my pool was Josh99, who beat me, Magneto Halfway, who beat me at, East Coast Throwdown, whatever it was. And everyone was like, oh, Tom Brady's done. Not only did I go through the entire pool, Josh99 didn't make it out. As a matter of fact, the people that put him out, I put them out. And I believe I got top 4 in that tournament, something I'm still waiting for you to do ever in your fucking life. You know what I mean? So, come on.
Damn.
I'm not saying that I'm coming to majors.
Man.
I don't
stop,
getting
man.
serious.
I guess the difference, Mr. Brady, is
Stop, man. Stop.
I've gone around telling everybody I'm a top player. And to be honest with you, I don't even really think that I am, but other people have told me that I am. And, I've definitely beaten you pretty badly the last time I played you. And I'd love to play you offline because I've never actually played you in this game.
What did you beat me in?
I would
An
enjoy it.
An MKDC? Okay, look, I'm going to give you...
What delusional paradise.
No, I'm going to give you a great example here, Kfrog.
It was your cousin, dude.
Kfrog, I'm going to give you a great example here. There's a guy, Gamer Blake, I have tremendous respect. Forever King. If I were to play Forever King online, I think Forever King would probably beat me 100-0. I would put money that he would beat me. I would put money that says he would beat me 100-0 online. I'm not saying he can't beat me offline. Obviously, he can. But I've beaten him in 2 tournaments. Now, how can someone that would beat me 100-0 online lose to me in 2 tournaments, Kfrog? Who's better?
Hey, I don't know. To be honest with you, man, I just wanted to know if you were down with the challenge to fight. Because
Kfrog, I don't care, man.
Long overdue.
Yo, can I know something? Yo, Kfrog, when you beat Tom Brady, was it online?
Yeah, of course. I never
Come
debated.
on, man.
In DC. In DC.
All right, so wait. I'm going to settle this right now. All right, everybody shut the fuck up. Everybody shut the fuck up. Tim. Tom, money match, Tim. Money match, you and Brady.
There you go. I'm down.
Sounds like a fucking plan, guys. Where are you guys going to meet?
I don't know.
Season beaters, you're in there.
Do the MKDC.
Tim, I want to help you out, man, so that you can practice for me.
You want to help me at all, Tom?
I want you to take your Ermac and go in the corner because that's where you're going to stay. You never get. And hold on a minute.
Oh shit!
Who are you talking to, Bill? This guy. This guy's still talking about MK. Look, I'm so sorry.
I've always been talking to you.
I'm so sorry that an MKDC online was bad and that I went offline and performed in the game and you've never performed ever in any game offline. I don't know why you're taking this out on me.
You're so salty.
I don't know why no one in your country could beat Justin Wong, but Goldfish Keeper was able to do it. I don't understand these things, man, including you.
Funny how defensive you are. I never even was bragging about beating you. I was commenting on the fact
about beating me.
About you being you playing when I beat you.
Really talking about MKDC online? Are we coming on this show to talk about MKDC online?
It's called On Blast, Tom Brady. And you, my friend, are on blast.
No, you, my friend, are an idiot. You're talking about...
You're so mad at me, guys.
And you guys want to tell me that this can't be like sports? This is boxing right here.
Come on, Kfrog, I want to ask you a question, and I want a yes or no answer.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know if I approve of Tom Brady asking me
I just have a question. Kfrog, I just want a question.
Kfrog, I want a question. Back 3-4s and +5s on blocks. Yeah, I don't know about that.
I just want to ask you, in MKDC, aren't the move properties drastically different online?
Of course, most games are. All games are.
So wait, let me get this straight.
Again, you're missing my point. Why would you lie?
You don't even live in the same country.
About who was playing if online didn't matter?
A lot of the times it was me, but sometimes it wasn't. I didn't say my cousin. I have 5 friends that play the fucking game.
You said it was your cousin, then you said it was your brother, then you said I used 444 too much, then you went on MKU and tried to blow me up. Like, what do you want, man? Come on, let's go.
No, I have 2 brothers. What I'm saying is, who cares? It's online. It doesn't matter. It only matters to you because it's the only wins you've ever had in your life that mean anything. I don't care.
Damn.
I don't understand why you're so salty. I'm not saying, man. Let's 1st to 10 offline. You know the way you like it, because I know you don't like
1st to 10, dude. I'm not playing 10.
Why issued the challenge offline?
I'll play you a 1st to 3, then you can go back to Canada and Jesus Christ. I'll play you 1st to 3. I'm not playing.
I'll go back to my corner if you beat me in the first.
I'm not playing no 1st to 10.
Oh, I think you should play the 1st to 10.
I'm not wasting my time. I'm not playing.
I don't want to waste too much of everybody's time here. I just wanted to say, Tom Brady, you're on blast, and I hope you accept my challenge. See you in Dallas.
I'll accept your challenge, Kfrog. I'm flattered that you
all
want.
I want.
I'm flattered that you want to
But
challenge.
don't get so salty. I mean, you know.
Kfrog.
If I did manage to beat you, would you admit that it was you, or just say it was your cousin?
Oh God. What the fuck?
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Kfrog. What year are we talking about here, man? What year are we going back to, man? I never said it was.
I apologize. I didn't hear what you said.
Kfrog. Kfrog. I don't even understand what your point is here. What is? I don't know what. I mean.
Oh no, I just piped up to make sure that you'd accept my challenge. That was it. And then you got all salty and started arguing with me about my fighting game resume. I'm not really too sure how that happened.
No, I'm not. Whatever. But Kfrog, you're talking about. You know what? I would call someone a dumbass if they were to say, Tom, I beat you in MK9 online. What's up? I'd say.
Yeah, but I never said that. So
you said I beat you in MKDC online. You know what I have to say about that?
I'm just saying, man. I don't know why. If you didn't care, why would you say it wasn't you? That's all I'm saying.
Sometimes it wasn't. I mean, I have two brothers. Other people play more than me, man. You have to. What do you want me to say, man? I'm sorry, I can't give you what you want. Sometimes it's not always me. I'm not the only Green Lantern player on the fucking earth. All right, it's not my.
Green Lantern was ass in that game anyway.
You know who my brother plays?
As bad as Shao Kahn.
Do you know who my brother plays in MK9? Sub-Zero. I mean, what do you want me to do, man? Not my fault.
Wow, you guys all pick ass characters, huh?
Oh, man. Stop. Hey, Sub-Zero used to be good, bitch. Get out of here.
Yeah, well, you know what? You got Paulo. You got Paulo in the chat. Let him know that he fucked your character up.
Nah, Paulo, you're straight, brother. Just make it up to me.
Just remember this: Superman needs to be fucking nerfed. I want every character to have kryptonite punches.
Stop. One more buff.
Just stop.
Every character in DC gets kryptonite punches. Fuck that shit.
Jax needs one more buff. Jax needs one more buff. Jax needs one more buff. Jax needs one more buff.
I don't know why we're even talking about MKDC. I'm so sorry, Kfrog, that I ever let anyone other than me touch the controller. I'm so sorry. I mean, if that's what you want me to apologize for.
Hey, man, I was done with this conversation 5 minutes ago when you accepted my challenge. I don't know why you're still going.
I'm apologizing. I'm apologizing to you. The problem is, Kfrog, when I beat you, are you going to sit here and say, Tom Brady, you're right, I was a scrub and I've always sucked? Are you going to admit that?
One more buff.
No, because you're not going to win. And when you lose, you're going to be so upset and salty that you're just going to blame it on character nerfs, and this will just continue.
One more buff.
Jax
Jax one more buff.
What tournament are you going to, man? What tournament? I don't even know where
you're going to. Dallas.
One more buff, Jax. There's one more buff.
I'll be in Dallas, man.
All right, well, I should be in Dallas too. And you should come up to T13. Actually,
Jax
in October.
I'll be in Dallas.
Please buff Jax. Jax needs one more buff. He needs one more buff. Jax needs one more buff.
How much money?
Jax needs shit. He's a piece of crap character.
How much money are we putting on this?
Whatever, man. I'm not here to break the bank. $50, $100, $200. I don't care. I just want to fucking play you. That's it.
Eesh, this guy.
Yo, Kfrog.
$100.
Kfrog.
$100.
There you go.
Junior.
Kfrog, do you like
Junior.
fish sticks?
Oh my god.
I didn't hear what you said.
Do you like fish sticks?
No, I don't. Do you?
Love them.
He needs that block infinite.
I'm putting 100 on Brady, just if anyone wants to match.
I'm just letting you know, man. This is not even going to be.
I got 200 on Brady.
How'd you do against Castleman at Columbus, Brady?
I beat him 3-0 with Sub-Zero. So hold that.
Ooh.
Okay, that was quick. That was a quick answer.
He beat me. He beat my Kung Lao, but joined the club. Everybody beats my Kung Lao. You know, but I beat him. I beat him pretty bad with Sub-Zero. I mean, I don't care.
Yeah, I said you won with Sub-Zero. Cool.
Yeah, he beat. You know, I gave him props when he beat my Kung Lao. I gave him props. I gave him his props.
I never said you didn't give him props, Tom. You know. Why are you so defensive?
I mean, what do you? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you. Kfrog, man, it's gonna be bad, man. You know, just I don't care. I don't care.
Can we move to another subject? This one is dry.
Can we talk about DOA4? Let's take about DOA5. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, let's talk about DOA5, that piece of crap looking fucking boxy looking robot motherfucking rock'em sock'em robot character looking game.
Yeah,
I don't think it's that
I don't
bad.
like you.
DOA 5, man.
I don't like DOA 5 at all.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you here about DOA 5. I wish those guys all the luck in the world. So, but let's be serious here. I think the thing that's gonna hurt DOA 5 is the fact that in other fighting games, the difference between DOA and other fighting games is that in other fighting games, when you get hit, you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? You got hit. Time to pay. In DOA, in other fighting games, it's like when you get hit, it's like fuck, I got hit. In DOA, it's like, oh, I got hit. I'll just hold the next attack. See, in other fighting games, other fighting game players realize that when you get hit, that means you've already made your guess or your read, and you made the wrong guess or read, and now it's time to pay. In DOA, when you make your wrong guess or wrong read, it's like, oh, now I get to make another guess or read and take damage from the guy that actually hit me to start. And that's ultimately the difference in the game. Hopefully, at a certain point in DOA's life, they change that. But no, it's still the same, man. That's still there. That part of the game is still there. But, they did do some things a lot better. But that, I think, is the main problem that's going to turn off most of the fighting game. That, and I think their community is the absolute worst fighting game community. You got guys like this Lopedo guy who's, all upset because he's not getting his props for winning a beta tournament.
For winning what?
Yo, James, cold pick back.
So, I don't know what they want me to say, man. But, the guys, and on top of that, he's a racist on top of that, so that makes it even worse.
Who's a racist?
This guy Lopedo, he's pretty bad. I made a big video about it called, with the whole Lopedo story,
He's a DOA player?
Yeah,
racist.
Yeah.
And also the problem with the DOA community, and like I said, I've said in this video, I hope it changes. A lot of the DOA community, they don't like to put stock in tournament wins. They believe in, first to 100 million online. That's the real judge of skill. They don't really like the tournament aspect. So let's hope that changes with DOA 5,
That's not gonna. That game's just ass. Anybody that plays that game is ass. I'd rather play fucking Pac-Man with no dots and no ghosts. Just a piece of crap game. I'll crack some fucking Omega Race from 1982 out.
I hope things change. I think the biggest thing is that you don't feel well. The thing I like about the MK community is at the end of the day, you still get to feel welcome. And I think the MK community does a really good job of making everyone feel welcome, be it newcomers or people that have been around for a while. You always feel welcome. You always get that, sense of community. And in DOA, you don't. They don't make you feel welcome. They I don't know. Yeah, they have a very. So I think that also hurts the game because nobody wants to stay around when they don't feel welcome. So
a lot of the players, from what I'm seeing, to them this is the make it or break it game. So for them, they have to overcompensate for their lack of ability to play any other game competitively. So they go in extra hard on this game as if this game is the coming of Christ for fighting games. And in my opinion, I think they get me. I think the game is okay. I don't see necessary. That's because I don't play the game, nor do I know the game.
And also,
I want to keep it real. I'm ignorant about it. But
could it also have anything to do with an Xbox root? Are Xbox players maybe more supporting the game because they might feel, hey, boy, this was our original fighting game that belongs to Xbox.
That community is a really hardcore base when it comes to online play and stuff. So I'm sure there are some guys from this community like Kfrog that would love to be part of that community. Get his online play in.
That's
and
good. That's good.
Nice.
At the end of the day, I really feel like like DOA players, and they have such they feel like such the redheaded stepchild of the fighting game world that the very minute they get an opportunity, they want to look at the rest of the fighting game world and try to rub their nose in it. Like they got IPL now, and they want to turn around and they want to say to everybody, yeah, we got IPL, we don't need your Evo, we don't need this, we don't need that. And everyone else is like, dude, fuck your game, man. You know. And then at the end of the day, no one joins it, and they're stuck with the same 20 people. Here's a good example. Look, this is how their community is, and I hope this changes. Honest to God, because I did used to play that game, and I would like to see those guys be able to play the game they love competitively. Basically, this game is not going to be at EVO. That's already been confirmed. They said it's never going to be at EVO ever again. They don't want DOA there after the last debacle. So with it not being at EVO,
what was just so I don't understand. What was the actual debacle?
Okay, Okay, let me tell you what happened at EVO. When it was when DOA was at EVO, first of all, it was the first time EVO ever had guaranteed pots. So every game was getting paid out, $8,000 split up between the top 8. It was the first time EVO ever guaranteed any money. It was the first time EVO ever went corporate, and the top 8 always got paid. And every other game at EVO had 4, 5, 6, 7, 800, 1,000 people at it. Then there's DOA 4. Now DOA 4 was the only fighting game on a next-gen console. So you have the only fighter on a next-gen console at the first, and at that point, only EVO to ever guarantee any money. And they had to let half of the people in for free that weren't even DOA players just to get a 64-man bracket, which is unacceptable at EVO. And then the community instead of saying like, "Hey guys, we got to step it up," they basically told the guys at EVO, "We don't need you. We did good with 64 people, and you better recognize we did good and don't complain about our performance." And they were just like, so basically. They're done. So basically, without the game being in EVO, we know Tekken Tag 2 is out. So Tekken Tag 2 is going to take away a lot of 3D players that might have even given it a chance. That's going to blow up. That's going to go forward. And the fact that the game is not going to be an EVO title means that every tournament from January to EVO is not going to have DOA as a featured game because they don't have time to run non-EVO qualifier games because they have to, put all their staff to run those games. So DOA is going to be a side tournament. And without DOA 5 being an EVO game, there's no reason for the competitive fighting game community to get into it because what are they training for? It's not an EVO. It's not an EVO qualifier. There's no reason to even play it.
Yo, one question. When is EVO going to announce their games that are going to be at EVO?
January or early February. Probably January. It's likely early January.
Yeah, I want to find out something. So what games do you all think would make EVO next year? That's what I want.
I honestly have no idea, to be honest with you. But what I want to say about the DOA community real fast is that obviously with all those hurdles and already just the bias toward the community and the bias toward the game, it's going to be extremely difficult to develop a scene. So obviously what you want to do is you want to try to get the game to some attention, and you want to try to get as many people into it as possible from the fighting game scene. Just because you realize they don't have much incentive, so you want to kind of show them it is a good game and get them into it. What's going on is there's a tournament called Absolute Battle. It's coming up in Dallas. And I was going to try to help the community out and get DOA 5 there. Unfortunately, Master wants to hold a tournament called DID on the exact same day as Absolute Battle, in the same city as Absolute Battle.
Whoa.
Yeah,
whoa.
Let me finish.
Hold on, wait. Go back again, because I missed half of that. Repeat the whole thing from the beginning in terms of Absolute Battle and DOA.
Absolute Battle is November 10th in Dallas, Texas, and I was going to try. I know the people that run it, and I was going to get DOA 5 at Absolute Battle, but Master coincidentally is holding DID the exact same day in Dallas, the same city, literally right down the street from one another. And Master's whole thing is, well, I want to hold a tournament where DOA is the only game. This is, or the main game, he said. This is the problem with DOA. They're smoke and mirrors. They're liars. DOA isn't the main game. It's the only fucking game, But they want to present it like here's tournaments where DOA is the main game. In reality, they're still segregating themselves from the rest of the fighting game world. If you really
why would they do that?
If you really want DOA to be the main game, then be a community leader and lobby for your game until it becomes big enough to be a main game at a major tournament. Much like how a lot of us try to do with MK9. We didn't segregate MK and say, nope, we don't want to be part of your tournaments. We're going to hold MK-7. We don't do that, but that's
they put us in the back of the bus. We didn't ask to be put back there.
No, come on. We're the main game at MLG. Come on, man. Stop.
Your main game at MLG, okay, but we're like one of the only 2 games left at MLG. Fighting games,
But there was only 3.
Yeah, well, that's my point. You go to a tournament where there's 10 games, and we're still in the back of the bus.
But Mortal Kombat still has a presence. Mortal Kombat had the same amount of people as Soul Calibur did at what's the name of this event? At Summer Jam. In fact, and you have to take into consideration the reason why in the communities Mortal Kombat and Soul Calibur have a low turnout is because MLG gives more money at their tournaments, so it's going to divide the community. That's not because people in the community do not support Mortal Kombat. It's just that gamers only have enough money to go to one tournament. So if there's two majors going on, one community and then one MLG, you're gonna go where the more money is. It's not that it's
absolutely correct.
You know, it's like
Absolutely correct.
Okay, so why
You're going to go where the money goes. You're going to go.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't give a shit if they tell you your game's a piece of shit, but we're offering you more money.
No. Wait. First of all, that's taken way out of context.
No. You're saying chase the money. I don't want to chase the fucking money.
No, James, you're taking it in. Like I said, you're taking it out of. I'm gonna say my name is John Doe, the scrub, right? I just entered the Mortal Kombat community for the first time. I come inside. I only have $500. There's a major Mortal Kombat tournament coming up. I feel I'm a competitor and I can compete and get top 8 money. They say, hey, there's 2 Mortal Kombat tournament going on this year. Oh, it is? I just joined the community. I came on one of these sites, these Mortal Kombat sites. I'm not giving any sites any props, so I'm not going to say your names, right? And they go, you have this community tournament, which is Winner Brawl, right? We're just throwing that out there. How much? Oh, what's the payout there? 70, 20, 10 top 3 payout. Oh, okay, so I put in my $10 and I get this. Yes. Or you could go to MLG, which is down here, same location. Let's say it's the same distance or the same price for the travel to where you're going, right? Oh, okay, it's top 8 payout and they're starting at $33,000. I'm sorry, but come on, like let's be realistic. On some 16-bit shit here. Let's be serious here.
That's my side.
Actually,
Purpose line.
He stole that from Tom.
Hold on. Someone on that stream actually brought up a really, 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 really good point. Most of the time, they do go to where the less comp is. That's why most of those bully players went to MLG and cleaned up at KOF. All of them that were really good bullies.
But we're talking about MK. We're speaking on MK.
MK. I mean, it doesn't really matter what game you go to. Competition in general, you got 2 things: payout and comp.
Well, I will say this: the only tournament that did well, okay, outside of final round, right? Okay. Outside of final round, I think Winter Brawl. I'm not too sure. MLG didn't start around. MLG started after Winter Brawl. MLG started around March, April. Winter Brawl was in February, which was the first Soul Calibur tournament. Winter Brawl was the first Soul Calibur major. So outside of final round and outside of EVO, which is the World Championships, MLG has had consistent 70 to 80 man turnouts for their Soul Calibur, with the exception of the last Soul Calibur, which the community was split. 30 went to MLG, 30 went to Summer Jam. That's what happened at Rally.
But the money at MLG is guaranteed. The money at MLG doesn't come with a bunch of bullshit. The money at MLG doesn't have all these hang-ups that your local venues have.
Okay, what?
Like you know what the guaranteed money is. Guaranteed money was MLG. If I know that I could win 5K with no bullshit, no nothing, if I can go there and they won't fuck my money or nothing, I'm going to MLG.
I wish you were right, man.
There was an MK tournament too.
How many other tournaments have burnt people so far? Like local tournaments have been getting a bad rap. Local tournaments, like this year has been really bad for fighting game tournaments because there's been a lot of shady fuckers doing lots of bad things. And right now, a lot of players got a bad taste in their mouth with some of these venues.
Okay, well, because we're on the On Blast show, so could you give us an example of the shady stuff that's going on? Can you put someone on blast?
Revelations, hello? Like, what the fuck, man?
Oh, hold on. Let me stop. Let me finish this. Hold on. That's the next thing. On top of the problem with the deal, hold on. That's what I forgot. One last thing. To make it even harder, she brought up Revelations, so I was thinking West Coast. To make it even harder for the DOA community, their leaders are Master, who everybody hates, Dr. Dog, and Jedi Rob, who the only thing people remember about them is they haven't paid anybody from Devastation.
So why the fuck do you think that these guys are involved? If you know they just didn't pay out before, why the fuck?
Master's part of Devastation?
No, but he's part of DOA. So the 3 people that are the most influential in helping DOA are the 3 most hated people.
The 3 most influential.
All right, those 3 guys. Hold on. Those 3 guys that he just mentioned can suck my dick. Pay fucking Rio his fucking money now, or I will come out there and collect it.
James, relax, man.
Yo,
No. It's over a year.
Wait, what?
It's over a year. The motherfucker ain't got paid for his fucking winnings and fucking devastation.
Nobody got paid.
It's been more than a year.
More than a year. Shit. Like,
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like 18 months.
Remember, Rio got first place.
He got first place.
How much is he owed?
It's not a year. It's a year, and October 7th will be 1 year. It's almost 1 year, and Rio has not been paid.
It doesn't matter. It's over 6 to 8 weeks. How much do they owe Rio?
$500-600.
Okay, why don't you guys? Well, the
I mean, it's not a lot of money, but fucking pay the nigga.
It's the principle.
It's no money.
But with the same principle,
say
if you
this,
haven't been
though,
paid in a year and a half, why
it's not a lot of money.
Now watch how stupid that. Now let me bring something up though. Look how stupid the community is. Okay, so if that's the case, how many people went? Let me find out this. How many people went to Revelations for Mortal Kombat?
160.
Why?
No, Revelations? No, Devastation. 160.
Oh no, that's the tournament that they owe them the money for, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and has Devastation happened this year yet?
No.
Okay.
They if you check their site, they're pretty much not doing it again this year.
Oh, okay. Because anyone whoever's running that, like, if your scene has not gotten paid out from the last year, then you should just not support it. That's the best way to fight against.
That's what I would say too.
I got Detroit in there.
Same thing.
I got Detroit's on the stream saying that Rob and Dr. Dog said fuck it and gave Rio money to hit to him.
What? Oh shit! Yeah.
Detroit pissed his money away in the titty bar.
Well, here's what I think Dr. Dog and Jedi Rob should do. I think they should make Rio play Kfrog online, and maybe then it'll be a
Let's
chance.
not go there. Let's not go back there. Let's.
I mean, they haven't paid. I don't know if they've paid any winners at all in any game. They might have played the Street Fighter players. I don't know, but I know.
League of Legends got paid, and that was actually sponsored in part by League of Legends because at the time I was casting with MobileCast back then, and we knew about that. So I was actually surprised that FGC games didn't get paid.
Who won Street Fighter?
In Devastation?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
Justin won.
Is Justin complaining? Oh, okay, I see what this is.
He got paid. Wouldn't make that.
The main guy.
He got paid.
The main guys got paid. That's what it is. So you know what it is. So it's whoever or whatever.
But they took a long time to get paid too. Those guys took about half a year to get paid.
But still got paid.
They got paid.
Damn, a half a year.
Rio
is
hungry.
Dude, Bill, I just gotta say, MKDC online, baby. 311 Shao Kahn.
What are you gonna do about it, right? I mean, what can you do? This guy.
Guys, we are in Mortal Kombat 9. Why the fuck are we talking about?
Hey, Shang offline, bottom tier.
It was funny the first half an hour ago. It is actually now goddamn corny.
Everybody.
So I just got back on.
So that's funny though, Peg. It's true though. That 311, 311.
311, baby.
What am I gonna do, right?
Okay, another noob question from another little noob question from Rolando. You guys were talking about payouts and stuff. Two interesting things brought up there. Is it normal practice for every tournament in the US to pay out as soon as you win, you get your cash? Is that the common practice?
If it's a cash payout, yes.
What about
if it's
taxes?
a cash payout.
Yes.
What can you tell me about taxes?
Okay, here's how
no taxation without representation. That's what I could tell you.
Here's how it works in America. When competitive gaming for fighting games was still underground and everyone was just pushing it as it was, everyone got paid out in cash. Because competitive gaming is expanding, the larger your tournament, the more advertising tools that you use for your tournament, the more visible your tournament is, the bigger the risk you run with the IRS. So certain entities to play it safe, pay out in check. When you go their company into Double Perfect Productions, and obviously I heard recently that they just changed the company name recently to something else, or whatever the case may be. If that's even true.
Explain me the process of paying a check. I win $10,000 at your tournament. Are you giving me a check for $10,000 or $10,000?
Hey, man, am I a mod in this chat?
Oh, well, wait.
No, why do you want to be a mod?
I would like to be a mod.
Why?
Hold on. I think I can answer this.
Why not?
Why? Because you ain't banning nobody.
I don't ban.
All right.
You have to pay. You have to.
I may time out from time to time, but I'll never ban.
All right.
It's America.
Actually, I can answer this a lot. I could probably answer this a lot easier because
all right, thanks.
We actually had to deal with this before. If you make any winnings, like I made winnings playing cards, and in AC I won like 8 or 9. When you win an event that pays out, like Triforce said, in the form of a check, that's not their problem. That becomes your problem because that's your revenue that you're winning.
When you go and cash that check, you later on at the end of the year have to file for that.
You gotta file for that check.
You have to pay your own taxes out of that money.
Wait. Even I gotta put Triforce on blast here. Even a 4th grader knows that.
Oh, but no. Here's what's so funny about it.
I don't know. I'm asking because I'm on the outside looking in as well.
Yeah, no, I know. That was the Triforce.
That's an inside joke between me and James.
Yeah.
Fucked up thing about it.
Yeah.
Here's a fucked
you
up.
can't pay the taxes for them.
Hold on. Here's a fucked up thing about this. Do you know? And this is me. I have not attended Evo in the last 2 years, but I know this for a fact. Did you guys know that some of these gamers have not paid taxes on any of their the last 3 years?
I hope I can find. I can
Triforce.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of gamers that don't pay taxes. Unfortunately,
let me rephrase this to make it a lot easier. Triforce.
Yes.
Did you know that some of these guys don't fucking know about that because most of these guys
had this
don't know
conversation
adult costs?
Me and already had this conversation. How fucking stupid the community, how ignorant. Let me not call them stupid because it's not that they're stupid.
They aren't stupid. They don't know because they don't have to deal with it. No, they don't know because that right there is grown man shit. That's grown man shit. When you win money, someone should tell you, "Hey man, you know you got to file for that shit, right?" And they go, "Excuse me?" And then you tell them, "Hey man, you won 10 grand. At the end of the year, you put that on your expenses. That way they don't nail your ass to the wall if you're over 18."
But guess what?
But they don't. When has there been a post on SRK about that?
2013, there is one tournament you will be able to go to where you can win over $10,000 and tax-free, and that's VXG 2013.
Because it's not going to be held in the States. That's why.
Yes. I just want to say.
Because that's one thing you need to remember. If you win money outside of the States, you don't have to pay on it.
Is that a fact? Because that's why I'm asking that question, and I can't get a straight answer, honestly.
Will your venue be off American shores?
Yes.
No, it's on Dutch territory.
Yeah, no, it's tax-free.
Where's it going to be?
So if you go somewhere, if you go to the Netherlands and you win $20 million, you come into the U.S.
You have to tell them that you won $20 million, but you also got to tell them where you won it.
Okay, got it.
So let's say at the end of the year, hey, I won 20 mil.
If someone won 25, hold on. If someone wins $25,000 in fucking St. Martin, you put that shit in your motherfucking wallet. Well, actually, it wouldn't fit in your wallet. You put that shit in your bag. You get back on a goddamn plane. You come into America and you go to a goddamn bank and you put. Well, that's
exactly. But if they cut you a check, if they cut you a check payment, you have to record it.
Yeah, but VXG
obviously we can't pay with the check because we're not going to give you a local bank check. In St. Martin, and then so obviously it would either have to be like a money transfer or a money card, like a credit card,
or you can do an international money note. International money note is kind of like a check that you take and you back home and you dump it into your bank.
But then that causes a problem for you now because now the IRS knows that you dumped a check on your name, right?
But the IRS also knows that it was international funds brought into your account. You don't have to pay on it.
Tax international funds.
Yeah, it's international funds.
Well, if you take the money and you flip it over and buy a whole bunch of weed and then sell that, they'll never know what you got.
Jake, you are odd.
And then
you roll that over. You send some of that shit my way, and I'll wash it for you a little bit. with a 10% profit for myself.
Federal illegal shit going on.
So, let's tell you how it goes in the East Coast. One of us in this room is gonna rat your dumb ass out. You're gonna get locked up because you didn't give us no money.
Let me tell you something. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 guys, and I got 10 guys with bullets.
Hold it. We got 10 guys from the East Coast, so all of us got bullets. Don't get it twisted, okay?
Shit.
So we all got bullets. We all from the East Coast. One of us, we will rat you out.
Listen, just back to the question. Now, with the tournament payouts in the U.S., the other thing is, okay, so some of you say you can get paid with a check. Is there a time frame? Is it like, okay, if you leave that tournament without money in your hand,
you're not getting paid. You do not. Most tournaments do not give you the check the minute you win. It takes 6 to 8 weeks on average.
Yeah, you got about 90 days. They got 90 days to pay you.
So after 90 days is where you start to say, hey,
you record the win. All right, I won. You owe me this money. You got 90 days by the end of that venue to go, okay, this guy needs to get paid. Let's pay him. Technically, if you're doing it by the book and you're writing all this shit off and you're doing it the correct way, instead of just handing out a flat cash prize, you got 90 days. And in 90 days, I don't see that money, I can take your ass to court.
Okay, but the 90 days is what? Is it something legal that you do a tournament competition in the U.S. or is it just an understanding?
It's not a tournament thing. It's a money thing. If you win something and you're guaranteeing me a payout, and I did win, you got 90 days to pay my ass. So when I fly back home and I don't see that money in 90 days, I'm gonna call my lawyer, and then my lawyer's gonna go, "Hey, you owe this guy $5,000."
Actually, that's not true. The lawyer is gonna call and he's gonna say, he's gonna say, hold on. He's gonna say, hey,
international,
you done fucked up now. You know that, right? I just want to say that.
It's going to be the first thing I'll say is, why the fuck did you let these guys give you 90 days? But you can take legal
Someone
action.
made a really good point here. Axel Legend said I should probably hire you for like a tax consultant. I should get your email after this. You know, you can give us some good tax advice.
The reason why I know about this stuff is because my uncle used to do this for casinos, and the casino, and you're doing casinos in like Atlantic City. They really, they go by the law. And most of these venues follow the same rules as far as money goes. The problem is that we as gamers, we don't know. We don't know.
That means you know the answer to the next thing about this, and this was the third part of my question. And then
wait. Before you say your third part of your question, I'm actually gonna get off. I just want to say a couple of things real quick. Guys, tune into the Wtih show on Mondays. Watch the Down Forecast on Wednesdays. Anybody else, Combat Houston, GGA, watch these guys. Remember, guys, please check out the links at the bottom of the info section on the page. Click like for all the pages. Follow all their Twitters. You got MKU, Test Your Mic, show wherever you can. Also, Smash, MK Bible, Gamers Edge. Everybody's down there. Follow Video X Games. I'm bringing them at the game, MK Online. Actually, that's about it. I need to get to bed because I was late last week. Yeah.
George, can you spare 2 minutes? Just 2 minutes.
Okay.
Just real quick, because I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to stay on.
All right. The floor is going to the Wtih show host VSM Pherleece.
It's just that I just don't know how long this is gonna last. It'll be another like 2-3 hours.
Okay, go ahead.
Real quick, about the whole clan tournament, because I did enter the Wtih show as a team. And first I got a Digimon, and he's playing by himself. And he says I could have up to 3 players because it's gonna be a free win for him. So if he's gonna bring that Shiva, and I'm gonna hook up my PS3 and try to get it recorded, but I'm gonna beat him. But I do have so far 3 other teammates.
Okay.
Somebody's feedback for me. No, it's just me. I have 3 other teammates that I'm gonna announce. One of them I'm gonna keep a secret for now, but those 3 teammates are, I should know how to say his name exactly, but it's Lulz Lu, the Cabal player.
Yeah, from Northern Virginia.
Yes, him, Mr. Molina is gonna be on my team, and the Jade player Bird Songs, and one not yet announced.
No Club on Show or Inseparable?
Also, let me give a quick shout
doesn't
out
want.
to
He doesn't want
my
clan
God.
drama.
He gave me a shout out. Let me give a shout out to my God and the rest of those guys down there in Dallas. Shout out to
Pherleece, if you didn't hear, you can. If you want to stream those matches against Digimon, you could do it on your show anytime you want.
Yeah, any matches you want, anybody out there, when you get yourself all squared away, anybody wants their matches streamed, hit up Pherleece, hit up the Wtih show on Twitter, and let him know you want your match streamed, and he can actually have it streamed for you, or at least have it saved, streamed on his show, or he can send it my way.
Yeah, same thing with Gamer Blake and the Farmer's doing it also. Then try to contact them, but all your battles you could stream it on your thing and just let us know. We'll advertise it out for you guys. Letting everybody else know what's going on.
And the last thing, because we should all let's just be serious here. Digimon is not going to beat us. Period.
Let's be serious here. You know how long it took me to realize that LBSH stood for Let's Be Serious here.
That's not lesbian, bitches, scumbags, and homos?
I thought it was something like that actually, and I was like, what?
We got Connecticut in the house. Connecticut.
Yeah. Also, Monkey Time, I'll tell you what, man. Since you requested it, I'll give a shout out to Kfrog. And I'm sorry you've been so angry for 3 years over online MKDC. I'm very sorry.
Shout outs to Green Lantern and DC.
Shout outs.
All right.
Shout outs to Green
Lantern. All right.
Yo, people.
All right. With that, I'm getting off.
All right, sir. I will talk to you tomorrow.
Because he had a question he was going to ask. So, guys, I'll just continue watching a little longer, but I got to get to bed.
All right, sir.
Yo, people. So,
all right, guys.
Is there anything we can do? Is there anything we can do to make MK9 at Evo next year? Is there anything we could do to push this?
I mean, we got to get somebody that sucks Cannon's dick really, really good.
Start coming together, man. That's what I was
because honestly, I don't want to see injustice at MK at Evo and MK9 is not there. I don't like that. I want MK9 there too. I don't just want it to just be there for this year alone and that's it. So only one year MK9 was there.
So you guys need to know this is what's going to happen. 6 games, right? Triforce is calling it. This is not the official roster because I am not the Evo staff, but I'm usually right when I call these things. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken Tag 2, King of Fighters 13,
Marvel.
And I already said Marvel. I said Street Fighter.
What
Marvel.
is this for? What are you talking about?
This is Evo. Street Fighter.
Yeah, Triforce.
For Evo, hold on, man. For
Yeah,
Evo, no.
Yeah. For Evo next year, Street Fighter, Marvel, Tekken, King of Fighters, and there's a 2-slot open.
I was going to say, you might as well just have the 2 slots open and say what's going to be there.
But what I'm trying to say is this. What I'm trying to say is this.
Yeah.
If Injustice drops, which I think it will.
Yeah.
Injustice is gonna take that slot. I'm just saying. If it drops, it will take that slot. That's all I'm saying. Number 2, then you have the wild card slot, and the wild card slot is the crazy. You have games like Persona, Virtual Fighter, possibly a return of Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur, I guess I say Soul Calibur myself.
Mortal Kombat, no, because the reason why it is rare for Evo to have 2 3D games in the same Evo. It is very rare.
Yeah.
I don't think I can remember an Evo that had 2 3D games ever. They always had 1 3D game that's featured, and we know Tekken Tag has taken that slot. But
Tekken Tag 2 is definitely going to be.
Wait, wasn't Soul Calibur 4 and Tekken 6 at 2011?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
No? It was?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
At 2006? So.
No. He said 2011 because I think the 8-way run guys was like specifically streaming the Tekken 6 and Soul Calibur. Yeah, 8-way run wanted that shit, and if they said if they was going to stream it, they wanted those games there.
Tekken 4? Wait, whoa.
No. Tekken 6 and Soul Calibur 4 was last year.
Last year?
From 8-way run, 8-way run did it because that was part of their deal to even start streaming the shit. They was like, "Yo, put one of our games in," and they was like, "Fuck it, we'll put Soul Calibur 4 in."
And then what was the last? What was the last time they ran a double 3D?
Besides
game?
that, none. I don't think I've seen. They had one or the other, but not. But I mean, they had one and then some bullshit game. But that was literally like a dark tournament where they didn't really stream it or even say anything about it. It was just there if you got there.
Then so with that being said, then you have another crazy wild card in PlayStation All Stars, depending on how that game's taken.
I think PlayStation All Stars is going to get put in because Sony's going to put the money to give them the money to go do it. I'm almost sure. The same way it's going to be in.
Man, fuck that game, man.
I'm just saying. I'm not lobbying.
All you want, but Sony got that money, and if they want their game to be in there, it's going to fucking be in there. Even if they're just going to just shoot clockwork talking about it for 10 fucking minutes, and then some people playing it, they're going to put it in just to feature it a little bit to pick it up. I'm telling you.
So
Sony got the money for that shit.
That's why I'm just saying. So like Mortal Kombat being in there next year for Evo, in my opinion, is highly unlikely because there's just too many wild cards playing for the spot.
And but with it, but like see you guys with MK, I can honestly say that I'm sorry to cut you off, man, but the Evo that this year's Evo, I did actually watch the entire MK thing because I was actually, I mean, it really was exciting. I will not lie. Last time I didn't really care much about MK9. I was like, it's okay. But the whole damn venue with MK9, I watched this shit from start to finish. Like it was literally really exciting, and I really hope that they'll have it next year. But with the community as it is, it's really scattered, and a lot of y'all are silent. That's the problem. You're scattered and you ain't saying shit. You're not coming.
Right, and what we need to do is come together to push it for next year. Why are we not doing this?
P4 Arena
we all have to do that.
I'm telling you, if P4 Arena gets a little bigger and they have a stable community that actually has a voice, that shit will be at Evo. And it'll be fucked up that P4 Arena will cut MK9. And I think MK9 is, like I said, the matches were really exciting. They were really enjoyable. I enjoyed MK9 more than I enjoyed Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That shit was a snooze for me.
The number one watch for me at Evo was fucking KOF. That shit was best.
That shit was and it will be next year because of what happened exactly. Now, if y'all guys can replicate that shit with fucking KOF, where those dudes were putting their heart and soul in that shit, and you were like,
yeah, the KOF was the best community at Evo. They came hard as a motherfucker at Evo.
Yo, they come down to the fucking community to the tournaments with flags draped on them.
Yo, that was crazy. That shit looked like a fucking World Cup game.
It's like exactly.
And Balla made that entire thing when like his aunt hugged him and was like, "Yo, it's cool." He loved it. It's cool.
I'm glad you brought up Balla's name. Now watch this. Hold on. Can I interject for a second? I'm glad you brought up Balla's name because Brady was mentioning earlier guys like Balla who perpetuated that entire godlike scene will be the type of gamers that get endorsement deals.
Balla is the Hulk Hogan of KOF. That boy, Balla's the Hulk Hogan, man. He brings the scene together. I mean, he works hard with those guys. I mean, and if y'all can replicate that to the point where people went, damn, KOF is a big deal. Like these guys, I mean, KOF is a fucking big deal. And I figured that after that showing, we weren't going to see KOF at fucking Evo.
KOF is the best game. Is the best fighting game out. Period.
The finals next to MK was crazy because the people were exciting. Not the game so much. The people.
Yeah, it's the people.
Because honestly, they brought it up. Man, they went hard, man. 110% themselves. They made that. The people saved KOF for Evo, not KOF. The people did. Because every moment that you saw that they fucking flashback to does not involve the game. It was the people.
Yo, they had fucking flags of other countries.
Yes.
That was fucking good. They rushed the stage when Cafe won one set. Like, that was crazy. They rushed the stage.
One set, they blew up Korean style, but that's the same way they do with StarCraft.
Yeah.
That's the same hype they bring.
You know something? You know so sad? When you mention that, you know what I'm about to say? It disgusts the shit out of me to see that those Korean players come over here and they're showing us how the scene is supposed to be.
Exactly. And you know what? The fact is, I never even told you my podcast name, and me and you go back and forth all day, every day. But we still agree on that. It's a shame that they came here and was like, "Yo, this is how you do it. We don't give a fuck if you live in Colorado and you Korean. If you Korean and you hot, we will rep you. Come on over. We'll give you a flag. Let's do this." And that's what they did. It was like a few American Korean players. They were like, you know what?
America hasn't won an Evo in a Street Fighter game since 2008.
But you know what?
John fucking Choi.
How much times? KOF make Evo in the past? How much time has KOF made Evo in the past?
KOF's first Evo.
Yes, KOF's first Evo, man. But
this is KOF first Evo?
Yes.
First.
Serious?
But this is what helped it. And I will say, let's start. I'm sorry, I gotta start putting my firing line up. Cali put KOF. Cali put the foot in the door for KOF. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Cali, Wednesday night fights, straight up, put their foot in the door for the motherfuckers, and they kept it open. Like, wait.
Whoa. Okay,
fights, man.
you're gonna say Cali. If you're gonna say Cali, you're gonna have to say slash dark mother. Yo.
Yes. For the Americans. Yes.
Dark geese.
Yes.
Yo, you gotta put him in there.
Yes.
That man single-handedly held down the fucking community for 10 years, and I'm not exaggerating.
When that shit was non-existent, he was still repping that flag, man. He was still repping that SNK flag, man.
Dark Geese is a fucking god. That nigga is god of the fucking KOF community.
And be right, there is no KOF in the East Coast. I mean, that shit is straight up West Coast and Mex. But then again, KOF in South America is as big as Street Fighter is here. And those dudes, they go hard too. They've been going hard since 2004. Don't get it twisted. SNK in South America, they will fuck you up. Like they are serious about that shit. Like
Capcom was Evo, right?
Yes, some of the stronger players were actually South American.
Versus SNK 2 was Evo. I remember that being there. So technically, they did have a little presence before.
No, well they were. Well, you gotta understand that it's also hard to get out here. I mean, they gotta cross 2 borders to get up here. Like the average top tier Brazil player has to cross the Mexican border, then the mid border, then a fucking American border. So honestly, it costs them too much to come here. That's why they have to get sponsored.
Wait. What are these guys? Got coyotes bringing them over here? I mean, get on a plane. I go down to Ecuador all the time and shit, man. I cross one ocean from South America to LaGuardia, and I'm good.
See as hell. You haven't even seen outside of a fucking house. I bet you when the sun comes out, you just don't. What do you do here? Stop it. Back to your room. Go back to your room. No, but serious, man. No, but honestly, seriously, the people make KOF great. And I hope that MK has that same type of passion, because personally, that was the first game. I remember back in the day, I'm probably like the third oldest person probably on this panel, sitting on 35. And I remember when MK first came out, and I looked at that shit and was like, whoa, this dude actually got killed. And from there on out, I was in love. They've had the ups and downs, but as a community, you guys got to do what KOF is doing. And you guys got to come together. Stop being scattered. Come together.
You know what it is? In all honesty, I know everybody's saying it. We aren't scattered. You know, it's not that we're scattered. We're kind of introverted because, like everybody said, we've kind of always been made to feel like we're in the back of the bus. So we've learned to survive with ourselves. But when you get into the community, I mean, look at what Pig the Hut just put out a thing right now. You know, even though there's like this little thing about people coming offline and online, he put out a thing, and it was pretty lengthy, basically giving ideas to guys like, hey, put $40 away a month, do this, you know, buy things with credit cards, things you know, that'll help you grow and be able to get to those outside tournaments. You know, we've had guys, you know, like the UK guys for Evo. You know, we brought the 5 guys over there, you know, or the 4 guys over by doing a donation drive.
You know what?
I mean, in that sense, we're very united.
Jimmy, I really think it's that people. I mean, think about it. When people really want something to prove, they're more than likely to travel. I mean, the West Coast guys, they felt disrespected, so they began to try to travel a little bit more. But it's just, and as well as some of the other East Coast guys, they felt disrespected and they began to travel a little bit more.
But I was getting ready to bring you up, Tom, because I will not lie, not no ask us like opportunity, but you honestly made me not throw away my copy of Mortal Kombat. Like, I was using Sub-Zero and I was like, this is some bullshit, fuck this game. And then when we saw the stream of you doing that Sub-Zero stuff, we were like, yo, what the fuck? So after you did that, and after you've been doing your stuff with like a Sub-Zero, we immediately threw the game back in and went straight back to practice and was like, oh, okay. That's the kind of shit that I'm talking about. We're like people like me who don't play Mortal Kombat. We play it casually. You know, folks at the Truth Podcast, we play Mortal Kombat probably casually. There's not really out of myself and my two other panel mates, we probably play more Tekken and Street Fighter than anything else. So when you were doing this stuff with like Sub-Zero, we were like, yo, this shit's kind of deep. Because we were figuring it was going to be an ass game. You know, we bought it because we wanted to support Mortal Kombat, but after reviewing it and checking out all the characters, the stuff that you did with Sub-Zero showed that, okay, every character can be good. And it made us actually put the game back in the damn system and keep it and keep playing it. And that's an example of good community, good, just all around, just solid gameplay, saying, okay, my game is good. Look what I'm doing. This dude shouldn't be doing this. Like, Sub-Zero should not be doing this shit. But I'm doing it. And it makes people want to pick up the game again.
Hey, when you guys...
You don't get much of that.
Yeah, it shows depth in it. But well, I appreciate that also. Thank you. But what I'm saying is, like, I think, like, when people wanted to prove a point, they had no problem traveling. Like, I remember, you know, for a long time, people were saying the VSM guys, they don't travel. And they kind of felt disrespected, so they begin to travel. The West Coast guys, they begin to feel disrespected, so they travel slightly, not too much. And it's hard to say. I mean, like, obviously we know those guys are good out there. Yes, Denzel had one bad